Welcome to the third and final part of the long paddle home. It all began as a daft idea, paddleboarding 138 miles home instead of driving. Starting from Glasbury, winding my way down the River Wye, and here I am now on the last stretch. This is the final push. From Tintern, chasing the tide and into the mighty Bristol Channel, its legendary tidal range. 4 days, one paddleboard, and the journey of a lifetime. This is the long paddle home. Just launched from Tintern. It's a bit of an hour later than planned. The tide was still hooning in, so it was only about 20 past 12. I got up at 12. Got up at 20 past 11 to have a look. The tide was still flowing fast. Got up at 12. Tide was still going. 20 past 12, it started to slow down, and I finally got on the water then about half 12. So yeah, I don't know if I apologise in advance because this is going to make awful video. This journey so far is absolutely amazing. I think yeah, I'm averaging almost 5 miles an hour. Just the power of this river. Just cruising past these amazing big limestone cliffs. I don't know if they're going to come out on the camera, but it's very impressive. So I'm just ticking over 5 miles now. So yeah, half my journey for the night is done. And I think I've just ticked over the 100 mile point of this journey as well, so it's not too bad. Like, what is that, 2.5, 3 days, 100 miles? Quite chuffed for that. Definitely feeling the 100 miles, but it's good. But yeah, continuing on downstream. Still cruising pretty fast, definitely not 4.6, 4.8. Look at that, without even paddling. Oh, this has been good. Although I didn't launch, until about 50 minutes after I'd sort of hoped to. I'm not that far behind my original schedule, and I might even overtake it a little bit. I think I was due to land at my finish point at 2 in the morning, but yeah, hopefully I can get there a bit sooner now. We'll see. If this tide stays pulling me out as quickly as it is, we'll be good. But if it does give up too much then, or gets windy, it'll slow me down a bit, but yeah, chuffed. Just floating under the walls of Chepstow Castle here. What a place, what a castle. I've just kind of silently slipped through Chepstow. Something very cool about that. Oh, is that a meteor? There is a meteor shower on at the moment. I've sort of half tried to keep an eye open, but I haven't seen any. There might have been one. Cool. Lovely, yeah, I'm just passed underneath the M48. Very cool looking bridge again. You can see the M4 and the Severn Road Bridge right off in the distance, and the lights of Bristol. It's completely flat, calm out here. I'd be lying if I was to say that the thought of just cracking on and pushing on to Cardiff hadn't crossed my mind. Just how flat and how calm it would be out there. It'd be absolutely amazing. I'll be honest with you, I'm starting to feel the fatigue, and I think it's, what time are we on? Near enough, probably 3 o'clock in the 20 to 3 in the morning already, so I think I'm going to call it a day. My landing point is just around this corner somewhere on the left. Yeah, so that's the plan. Last little push, last little bit, land around the corner somewhere, and then find somewhere to get my bivvy out and sleep. I am feeling tired now. Currently dragging my board. My first load of kit is I've taken it up there somewhere. Currently dragging my board. Got another kit bag on my back. I'm working my way across all this like seaweed and mud and silt. So I'm trying to do it without falling and without getting stinking dirty. Definitely what you want to be doing at 3:15 in the morning, isn't it? But yeah, once I get there, I can get up. It's a little beach, and then from there I can work my way up onto the little cliff and try and find somewhere a little bit higher up, out the way. Then it's one of the issues here, obviously, because it's like the second, third largest tidal range on Earth. That yeah, you end up having to carry stuff a lot, and I need to get up quite high because I really don't want to get woken up in the morning with me and my kit floating away. Lovely. I'm filming this on the on my phone because the GoPro's just died on me. But I've yeah, got my bivvy set up, looking out over the Bristol Channel there. I've got some snacks and electronics just to get things charging and sorted. I've got some serious cankles on the go, and this right foot is just swollen as anything. Oh, it's so swollen. So I've got some compression socks I'm going to put on in bed tonight. I'm just letting my feet dry out, but yeah, kit's up on the rock with me. All in all, a very successful day. It's now 20 to 4, so the next high tide is until midday, so I've got quite a few hours tomorrow to sort myself out. I'm just hoping just to chill out here and kind of nap and eat and stuff as much as possible until that high tide, and then the long paddle home down under the Severn Bridge and back to Cardiff. So yeah, looking forward to it. Tired, lots of blisters, sore ankles, but apart from that I'm all good. Morning. It is 9:30, so I've been up for a little while, about half hour or so, 40 minutes. Just yeah, that's where I slept last night. Just got a load of my kit out drying, just snacking away and kind of just waiting really. The high tide here is going to be around 12 o'clock, so that's kind of my point to start making a move from then really. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of hang out here, get a load of food and water in me until then, try and dry out some of my kit. A lot of my stuff's just a bit damp just because I've been getting up quite early in the morning. There's been quite heavy dew, so yeah, I thought while I'm waiting I'll dry things out, sort stuff out a bit, and then yeah, kind of just have a nice time really, relax. It's looking good. The tide's starting to come back in now. I can see it kind of rushing between this island here. It's come up you know, half a foot or so, and then the wind direction's looking good. I can see some wind turbines in the distance over there, and they're pointing directly up the channel, so that's a good sign as well. So yeah, it's definitely not as windy as forecast, but I'll be honest with you, if it was really nice and still, I'd really enjoy that as well. Bit of wind behind you though does help you get along quicker, but you know, I'm easy any old way really. But yeah, just looking forward. I'm gonna hang out here and I'll just keep you updated on what I do and what I get up to. Yo, it is 11 o'clock. I'm just polishing off some snacking sausage. Something I really like for these sort of trips, chorizo, because you can just live in the bottom of the bag for a while. High protein, high fat, loads of calories, and a whole sausage like 1,000+ calories. So really good, like calorie to weight ratio. But I'm yeah, just chilling out here. Water's coming in. It's flowing like a river through here. It's mad. I've got about another hour of chilling here until, sorry, my phone's going somewhere. That's my 11 o'clock get ready to leave alarm. What was I saying? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, river flowing. It's on the flood, definitely. It's big. Got most of my stuff together, just finishing off packing up the last few bits, and I make my call to the Coast Guard before long, just to let them know my plan. And then yeah, just kind of wait for slack water. As soon as it's slack, I'll probably make a move. Slack water is the transition between the tide coming in, the tide going out. So what I'll do is I'll set off at slack water. It'll just be a little bit harder work until the water then starts heading back out again with me. But it just means I can just start getting some mileage in early. Yeah, I'm slowly getting there with the kit. It was a proper bomb site this morning when I was sorting kit. There was stuff drying everywhere, people walking dogs. Yeah, it was quite funny. But yeah, all sorted on that front. Gonna get some food in me, get hydrated, and then get going once I can. Lovely, yeah, got myself onto the little beach. That's where I sort of stayed last night on the rocks there. I got the paddleboard in the water, so yesterday when I arrived, last night when I arrived, or early hours this morning when I arrived, I let some of the air out the board because I knew it was going to be a really hot sunny day today, and you know, the board when I was up on the rocks up there was completely rock hard again. What I've done is brought it down to the water and splashed a load of water in it. I'm just slowly trying to cool it down. You know, it was absolutely rock hard when I was up there, but you can see now I'm stood on it, you can see like I'm pressing into it. You know, the board's quite floppy, so it's a bit of a guessing game now as to how hard I decide to pump it. I want it as hard as it'll be, but I also don't want anything to fail when I'm out there. So yeah, just gonna give it another sort of 10-15 minutes. The tide's still incoming now. It's definitely slowed down quite a bit more. So yeah, I'm gonna keep splashing the board, give it another sort of 10-15 minutes, and then think about putting some air in it just before I head off then, just so I know what pressure it'll be at for the day. But it's going to be a hot one. I'm baking already. There's just like absolutely no shade here at all. This is the kind of beach in the area I've been hanging out on for the day, or for the morning. There's no shade, so I am roasted already. And we haven't even got on the water yet. But yeah, ready to go. Made my call to the Coast Guard, had a good chat with them, got my hands taped up and ready to go. We'll see how long that lasts. Yeah, just a waiting game now. Tide. So I'll check back in once I'm ready and on the water. I say I'm just underway. I've just left my home for the night. Got the Severn Bridge ahead of me. Board is loaded up and ready to go. So yeah, this is where it begins. There's a little breeze behind me. About 20 minutes later launched than I was hoping to. There was still quite a bit of water pulling around the headland. So yeah, that's all died now. I think we've got slack water for a little bit. I'm gonna try and punch out to get into the best of the wind and the strongest of the tide as well. And then hopefully from there we can just rip back to Cardiff. Hey, let's go. Oh, lovely. Yeah, you can see how fast I'm moving now. So that yellow stand, that's staying still, and I'm moving at about 5 miles an hour past it. Look at this in front of me, the Severn Bridge. This is very cool. The amount of times I've driven across that bridge thinking like, oh, I wonder what it's like to paddle underneath it. I'm a few minutes away from finding out, which is absolutely class. There we go, the Severn Bridge. Oh, it's nice getting some shade. Some friendly boaters come over for a little chat. 5.5 miles an hour I'm floating at now. Just cruising under the Severn Bridge. It's pretty wild. Very cool. You can see some ropes access, people abseiling down off the bridge to check the pontoons and things. Well, this is very cool. How big those stanchions are. Look at those towers there. One thing though, it's very fast current, which is good, but it is fucking hot today. God, I think it's the hottest day I've had out in the water. Even on the River Wye, you know, you're kind of in the valley, but there's always a breeze. The water's quite cold, whereas here, yeah, the water's so much warmer, and there's just no wind at all as well. So, yeah, keep motoring on. Cardiff is about 13 miles that way. So just going to keep moseying down now. This paddle is wild. It's just completely flat calm. There's like the slightest breeze coming from behind me. But it's just, there's just nothing. It's mad. I packed a dry suit for this, you know, with some sort of thermal layers to wear under a dry suit as a possible outfit for this part of the journey, but shorts and a shirt and I'm absolutely baking. It's yeah, it's pretty wild, like. And I'm just currently sat, I'm doing 4 miles an hour, you know, just stood chatting to you. You just wouldn't be able to tell at all, you know. The only reason I was just faffing around with a drone, trying to get some drone pictures or videos. And oh, it was hard getting that drone down because I'm going at 4 miles an hour that way and then trying to bring the drone down and catch it in midair and flip it upside. If you flip them upside down, the propellers turn off, so you've got to grab it from underneath, flip it upside down quickly without getting caught by the propellers. But I got caught in a finger by one, but yeah, I'm not too bad apart from that. Just moseying, you know, kind of head in that sort of general direction, really. Oh, brilliant. Just ticked over 5 miles. Nice. Oh look, I'm just floating past Denny's Island here in the middle of the Bristol Channel. You know, we're a few miles offshore on both sides. Just this little outcrop of rock. You hear all the birds, it's definitely going to be a haven for birds, this. I can hear them squawking away. Just cruising through. There'll be some good fish in here as well, to be fair. Cool outcrop of rock. You got Flat Home, which is, oh, I can't see it, oh, there somewhere. Steep Home, I can't quite see it, I don't know if it's just tucked down the corner, and then Lundy, you know, we've got a series of islands going down the Bristol Channel. I can just about make out, I think it's Cardiff Bay in the distance, so there's like, I can just about see the sort of recycling plant that's in Cardiff Bay. And the little tower, the little sort of TV mast antenna thing that's sort of out, what direction is that? Cowbridge Way. Yeah, 8 miles boxed off so far. 8 miles in an hour 40, so that's good. I'm just going to keep motoring now. I'm going to kind of just beeline for Cardiff, really. My plan was to nip in and kind of hug the coast a bit. With the conditions as they are, I think I can just, I'll aim a little bit upstream, and then hopefully I'll just kind of wash down into Cardiff. Yeah. That's lovely. Some big old boats moving around. There's a big old Hoog Auto Barns boat gone through. So I assume that's been dropping a load of cars off at the docks at Bristol or Avonmouth. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to stop jabbering and do some paddling. Ooh, tangled up. Oh, look at this lovely sandy beach I've come along. Isn't this mad? Ooh. Oh, that's nice. Big sandy beach right in the middle of the Bristol Channel. Oh, that's mad, that is. Lovely though. Oh, so nice getting off the board. I just walk for a little bit and my feet are in bits, to be fair. I might do that if I kick this board around. I've got my leash behind me so I can get it. Oh, oh, that is lovely and refreshing. Walking in the water on these pristine golden sandy shores. This is lovely. This is actually absolutely already lovely. Oh, nice. Just for this. Still got to keep going though. The tide is dropping. It's not going to wait for me, is it? Oh, I would like to just get a little deck chair and have a sit here for a little while. That would be nice. But never mind. Cardiff, that way, a few miles, I think 5 miles. So yeah, not too far to go. You can see where I've been so far. There's a Severn Bridge right up in the distance up there somewhere. Having to kind of pick my way through these kind of little sandbars up the channel. It looks like I'm kind of through the worst of it now. It's been quite tough really. Luckily the wind's kind of died off, but you'll just be pootling along and then all of a sudden there'll be a change in flow somewhere else. So yeah, it's been hard. I'm also running out of water. I've got a couple of 100 millilitres left, but still probably a good hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of paddling. So yes, I'm getting a bit dry and a bit thirsty, but I can still see Cardiff. It's a classic in sea paddling, sea kayak and sea paddleboarding. A lot of the time you can see your destination from so far away, but it just doesn't get any bigger. I've been able to see Cardiff for the last, don't know, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. And it's sort of looking a bit bigger, but not much bigger or not much closer. But that's all right, we're getting there, and I keep cracking on. I think I'm just passing Newport now, so only a few miles left to go, hopefully. Anyway, cool. But yeah, I'll keep you updated. Hopefully we can find a nice little tidal current now, just to give me a bit more speed. Oh yeah, just ticked over 20 miles for the day in 4.5 hours. A lot of tidal assistance there, but yeah, another 6 miles to go. It's about an hour and a half-ish, depending on how much assistance I get off the tide. My hands are pretty sore. My feet are incredibly swollen. That's what, yeah, 4 days on the bounce. That's what a paddleboard does to you. But yeah, moving along well. I'm going to keep pushing on now because I don't want to start heading back with the tide. Oh no, yeah, I don't want to miss the low tide at Cardiff. So yeah, I'm going to crack on and I'll keep you updated. Last 4 miles to go now. Ran out of water a little while ago, and I've been able to push quite hard the last few hours. So yeah, I'm definitely feeling the heat and being in the sun since, whenever it rose this morning. It's all sort of adding together and taking its toll now, so I'm pretty tired. Still not able to hold an okay pace, 5-6 miles an hour. That's with about 2.5 miles an hour of tide with me, so it's definitely not all me. But yeah, final push, last hour, and I should be there now. And then I can try and find somewhere to get a drink. But I've still got to make my way through town, back to the house, but back home, shall I say. Yeah, but I'm going to keep going, and I'll let you know when I land. Oh, lovely, yeah, last mile or so now. The wind's just dropped off completely, and it's, yeah, lovely and sunny. Oh, shattered I am. Dry as a bone and tired. So, yeah, last little push. Yeah, Cardiff Bay barrage. I've just got to try and find somewhere to get out now. I got stuck around in those sandbars. Fucking hell, my head's cooked a little bit too long, and got a bit later than planned. So it looks like I'm probably going to have to wade through quite a bit of mud to be able to get myself out, which is going to suck. I was hoping not to get too filthy. I'll have a go though, see if I can get out without getting tombing in. Ugh. Well, attempt 1 didn't go very well. I ended up to my knee in mud. So I need to try and find somewhere else along this coast, or maybe wait for someone to see if they'll give me a lift in through the barrage. I can't go through because I've got a motor, see. But if someone with a motor would be willing to take me, then I might be able to, I can convince them to let me come. I might try these rocky steps here, see if I can get through maybe. I'll have a go again. Oh, can of Fanta. Just smashed half a litre of water want a can of Fanta, I've got a can of Coke lined up, another half a litre of water. Oh, that was needed, is needed. Oh, I've made it to Cardiff now. Nice last little push now. On the River Taff, and then a little wander home. Oh, I can feel it. Almost there. Final little push through Cardiff Bay. What a place this is on an evening like this. Sun setting on what has been a brilliant journey. Ah, spin up the Taff and then a little wander home. Can't wait, almost there. I'm just enjoying the last, the last sort of, what have I got left? 15 minutes of this paddle now. Sun setting in the distance. Oh, look at that. Millennium Stadium's just coming into view around the corner. I just kind of thinking to myself, what have I gained or gathered from this little adventure? And I suppose the two things that stood out really. One of them was the fact of how kind of lucky I am, I feel, or how lucky I feel to be able to go and do these things. To be able to go and have the kind of adventure I've had, and to live in a place that I can go and do these sort of things. Being able to, I don't know how to word it really, but like that was earlier on today, the amount of times I've driven over that bridge and always wanted to go and paddle under it. So achieving that today, and ripping down the river last night, things like that. It's just, being able to go and do such amazingly cool things. And I suppose that leads on to the second thing, I just kind of had a thought about how much I've enjoyed it, how much I enjoy doing this sort of thing. I haven't had a chance to do as much of this sort of stuff lately, so that was sort of one of the inspirations for kind of starting making videos, really, was to kind of kickstart myself to get back out and do more. I probably film about, at the moment I'm probably filming about a third of the stuff I go and do, maybe half. And it was just as a way to try and get myself out, how life gets in the way, work gets in the way. And I think it's kind of done that, it's kind of definitely helped remind me how much I enjoy this sort of thing. The filming and stuff is definitely quite secondary. I just enjoy getting out and doing things. So I think that's something I'm going to try and aim to do more of going forwards. I've got a climbing trip coming up to France in just under a week. So that'll be quite a nice, should be quite a nice chilled little trip. And I'm kind of hoping to take a bit of time there to kind of reflect and suss out, kind of what my plans are going forward, and hopefully climb some epic, long classic rock multi-pitch routes in the French Alps. The Ecrin. Oh, it's gonna be fucking brilliant. I can't wait. Yes. Those are just some musings, some thoughts I was having as I was paddling along. Look at this, it's absolutely beautiful. Golden hour is upon us. And I've got the Millennium Stadium framed under two more fantastic. This first bridge I wouldn't say is too much, but the bridge after is a very nice bridge. I suppose that's what I've learned. I've definitely developed an appreciation for bridges on this trip. I've seen some absolute corkers. Some seagulls harassing a heron that's hiding in a bush there. Fucking seagulls. Anyway, I'm just going to enjoy the last 700 metres of this paddle, and I'll talk to you in a minute. Oh, the final stage of the long paddle home. Got my kit on my back, another bag there. Oh, I can taste the Chinese. What a nice little wander to finish. Aren't I a lucky devil? almost there. Oh, I can't wait. We're getting closer. Oh, these bags are heavy. We're very close now. Hello, puppy. Oh, yeah. From the banks of Glasbury and the Bannau Brycheinniog to Monmouth and finally out into the wild tides of the Bristol Channel. 138 miles on a paddleboard, 4 days and one unforgettable adventure. This journey has been about more than just getting home. It's been about proving that sometimes the longest way round is the best way back. This was the long paddle home.